Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be grading the biggest transfers around Europe this season. Before we get into it though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. So, first up, Cav, who we got on the biggest transfers in January? Obviously wasn't a lot of transfers going on in January.
Much.
Ligon spent the highest this season, in January, so that says a lot.
That says a lot considering the league, the sixth best league in the world.
Yeah.
So I've gone to Italy, Serie A champions Napoli, with their son Cyril Ngonge.
Okay, yeah.
I only know this bloke because Millwall will link back with him when he's at Groningen, so another reason to choose him.
Yeah.
18 million euros, up to basically 20 million through add-ons. I'll be honest, he's a direct winger. They did need to improve that right hand side because Lozano, I think, left.
Yeah, Politano's getting on, I think. He's still there as well.
Getting on. So they needed a young winger, which they have now got. And if you look at his stats, in 1 year, in his first season in Serie A, for a struggling Hellas-Verona team last year.
Yeah, they're sort of with that standard Serie A team.
11 goals, 3 assists, and then he played 46 games the year before that for Groningen, where I found out. 11 goals, 5 assists in 46 games. And it's two relatively big leagues.
Yeah. Getting decent goals, you know what I mean? 11 goals in both.
He's quite a direct winger, so he will run at you.
Yeah.
From what I've seen from highlights from where.
I mean, especially with like Napoli, obviously Osimhen's getting linked with every club under the sun the past few years. You know, their attack really. Kvaratskhelia has not been the same since that season last year.
They need a new lease of life.
I
think bringing him in. I think he's about 23 years old, so he's still quite young. Yeah. So he's got years ahead of him. He's probably just about coming into his prime. So he can probably play his best football for Napoli. I've rated it a B+ because of how well he's actually played for his former club.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
What about you?
I went with Victor Roque to Barcelona.
Good signing, then.
Yeah, obviously I think it was agreed 6 months prior to him coming in January. Because obviously I think Brazil's season finishes around December, so obviously it makes sense for him to come in January rather than halfway through their season.
Who did he join from?
Atletico Paranaense.
Right.
Same club that Fernandinho went to.
Yes.
But yeah, he was there. Come from there for 44 million euros, which is obviously it's a big transfer fee,
especially for someone that young.
Yeah. Signed a 7.5 year deal.
Wow.
We've got a 500 million euro release. But Barcelona, they
love a release. I think Spain, you have to have a release clause. So no one can touch the player. They've got 500 million.
Yeah, you get ridiculous. I think Gavi's got like 1 billion.
Ferran Torres does as well.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, out there in Brazil, he's got 25 games, 12 goals, 3 assists. So you know he's racking up the numbers there. But you know, I mean, now you can kind of see what's happening. Like Lewandowski not really doing well this year. He's got 8 goals.
He's aging a bit, isn't he?
8 goals in 18 starts. Like, you know what I mean? He's slowly getting worse and
worse.
Although
in for an average striker, that's really good. But if you're talking about Lewandowski
in Barcelona, do you know what I mean?
Mate, he got a quarter of them goals in one game once.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's literally. He's getting on. They need a young striker, really. They've got that now.
I think they're just gonna slowly transition him out. I mean, whoever new manager coming in, what's he gonna do with Victor Roque? Whether he's gonna just start him or slowly transition Lewandowski out, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it'll take time, obviously, to get him into the full flow of things. But yeah, overall, I think it's a great signing for Barca.
It is. I was gonna say it is. You see from the output you've got from there, and I think I remember. Did he score in his debut? Or
He's made 4 starts for Barca. He's got 1 goal. So again, it will take time.
Exactly, it will take time. He's getting used to the system of Barca because it's completely different football. Completely different, like standard and it's everything from Brazil to Spanish football.
So overall, I've graded that a B. Because it's not. I think it's an A. Obviously, you don't know how good he's going to be.
You don't know how good he'll be.
But overall, it's just a great signing. Who we got next for you then, Cal?
I'm going to stick with La Liga.
Okay, yeah.
For Arthur Vermeer.
Okay.
From Royal Antwerp. I'll be honest, don't know too much about him.
Yeah.
But I have done a little bit of research. Obviously, 18 million euros, so I reckon it's quite a risk-free punt. I think I watched probably one highlight of him, and it's probably he likes to sit deep. He has played in the defensive midfield before, so he's kind of like that deep line playmaker.
Okay, yeah.
Can spread the ball. Gets 3 goals, 8 assists for Antwerp in 66 games, so you can tell what kind of role he plays.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I don't really like where he's gone to. I think Atletico Madrid isn't the move for any youngster.
Yeah. I mean, it's the type of football they play, and it's sort of Simeone. Like, it's a proven it works. It works what he does, but it's just for. I mean, look at João Felix, for example. Like, he just ruined away up front.
He started playing him even with a broken foot.
Yeah,
like, I fear for any youngster that goes to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, and it's just sort of like a team where They don't create much. They don't score a lot of goals, but it's just the fact that they've got that Spanish core. I feel they've got like Koke. I think Saul's still knocking about there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just whether Simeone trusts him enough to start
the
him.
football they play. And it does really remind me of old school Championship. They're physical, win and stuff like that, which works in that league because they're all passing. But you don't go physical against any team in La Liga, you win. English team prove that.
Yeah, I mean, I said they got like Felix, Cunha as well was their flop there. Like it's just so hard for young to settle in.
A lot of players don't settle, but he's on a 6.5-year deal.
It's a risk for him. It's more of a risk for him than it is for the club.
He was quite high, like highly spoke about by everyone in Belgium.
Yeah.
So to go to Atletico Madrid, I'm not too sure. Obviously, he likes the move, so whether Simeone's promised him that we're not going to play that sort of football, or he can adapt to play that type of football. While also playing passing.
I mean, playmaker as well. La Liga, it goes hand in hand with it, doesn't it? Like, they don't play passing football. Yeah, so it makes sense.
I've rated it C+, just mainly because of the club, not down to the player. I'm just not sure about Atletico Madrid.
My next one, I went with Sacha Boey to Bayern Munich.
If you remember a few videos back, the amount of teams we said should sign this bloke.
Yeah. He's had a great season at Turkey, average rating of 7.1 in the league, which is obviously great for a right back. Signed for 30 million euros, which again, it's sort of a risk-free, it's a little bit pricey, but
it's
also at the same time, it's a good deal.
He's proven in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's that much of a risk. He can do it in a not very. I can say this. Sorry, Galatasaray fans, if there is any. They're not very good.
No,
compared to any other team in the Champions League, they're not very good. You go into a Bayern team, you're going to be competing against Mazraoui, which, to be honest, isn't hard. He gets injured a lot.
I mean, getting onto that, Mazraoui is obviously paid because obviously there's been a lot of speculation about other things, social media stuff that obviously I don't really want to touch on. But he's been obviously frozen out from the majority of this season. And they've been playing Conrad Lima, Rafael Guerreiro at right back. Like, they're not natural right backs.
I'd say Lima he sometimes played there for Leipzig.
But he's more of a defensive midfielder.
Guerreiro's a left back.
Exactly, yeah. So they're playing people out of position.
They're missing that right back, and I think Sacha Boey fits right.
Yeah, and if you look at over the past year as well, Bayern have been transforming their defence massively.
Massively.
I mean, you've got like Eric Dyer, Kim Min-jae, Guerreiro, now Sacha Boey.
I wouldn't say Eric Dyer, but I think that's...
Yeah, no, but still, like, you know what I mean? They're transitioning it massively, and it just shows what Tuchel wants. Like, he's obviously going for more English sort of signings, and as well as he's transitioning that defence. So he's putting his mark into that Bayern team. And I rated it an A, to be honest, because just
I agree with that. I really agree with that.
Yeah. My next one was Gabriel Moscardo to PSG.
I haven't heard much of this player.
No.
When you first mentioned it, who is it?
He signed from Corinthians for 20 million euros. He's more of a sort of ball-winning midfielder, crunching tackles,
Fernandinho-esque.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He follows a lot of footsteps of people going to PSG. You got lots of Marquinhos, Lucas Moura, Thiago Silva. All went from. Well, no, Thiago Silva was like AC Milan, but still Brazilians going to PSG. He can be what PSG are missing, because I feel like obviously they signed Manuel Ugarte in the summer.
He's not a ball-winning midfielder. I think he's more of a playmaker, isn't he?
Yeah, but obviously he's got that tackle in him.
Of course, yeah.
But they've had the likes of like Idrissa Gueye, Danilo Pereira, Leandro Paredes. Like, they've not been that sort of solid. That key CDM that every club needs, to be honest. Like, if you look at them now, Danilo Pereira plays centre back for PSG. You got Paredes is out of Roma, I think. You know, they've signed poorly in CDM, to be honest.
They have, yeah.
And that could be a great partner with Ugarte, or it could be, he could be playing behind him, which could hinder him.
Yeah.
So it's just whether see how it goes, really, how Enrique lines them up. This one I went with a C, because obviously he's great signing on paper, youngster, Brazilian, but it's just whether he actually gets the game time that he needs. So I went with C for this one.
Okay.
Last one. Who we got?
Morgan Rogers.
Aston
Villa.
Yeah.
A deal up to 16 million quid. How on earth has this man got a £16 million move to a Premier League?
Honestly, like, looking from the outside, I don't watch a lot of Championship, but apparently he was doing really well. But then I looked into it, and he's only been there 6 months.
He's been there 6 months, right?
Yeah.
I remember I'm only going off games I've watched him. So granted, he played out of position. He's a winger. He's playing up front, and he's got the physical presence to do that. Yep. If you're getting pocketed by Jake Cooper and Wes Harding, there's a problem. Especially how we're doing this season.
Yeah.
There's not much to him. There's a lot. He has Middlesbrough have a lot of players around him that make him look good.
Okay, yeah.
But that's just me. Borough fans are going to slate me.
Yeah, no, it's your opinion. You've seen
It's
more
my
of him.
opinion, yeah.
Yeah,
I honestly don't think that he's worth that sort of money.
yeah,
Middlesbrough are laughing.
yeah.
Absolutely laughing. 16 million. That's
It is big signing. Like,
You're
for
literally-
6 months of time, they've valued him at 16 mil. Like, it's
Exactly.
mental. I feel like they needed more time. Like I feel like Villa have just gone reckless. Like they've seen him do well, and then bang, they've just got him. Like,
Yeah.
They've got to wait a few years, I think. To obviously, it'll be more expensive, but still, they've got to wait. It's just too
I just
risky
feel
of a
like
signing.
because he's English, that's why his price tag's like that.
True, maybe.
And
yeah,
if you could, and I'm gonna say this because a lot of players that come through the Championship, you get the rare few that actually do it. If you can't actually do it in the Championship, you have no hope doing it in the Premier League.
yeah. I mean, you got the likes of people that have had to have a few years in the Championship before making it to the Premier League.
I'll name a
Go
few
on.
too from Crystal Palace. Eze,
Yeah.
Elise,
Yeah,
was
exactly.
another one.
Yep.
You know, Andy Robertson played
Yeah.
there.
I would say Dominic Solanke as well.
Dominic Solanke's done it.
Yeah.
I remember he dropped. I remember.
Yeah.
Mitrovic done it.
Yeah, true.
I don't think Morgan Rogers has.
Nah, it's that risky
I
sort
think
of
he,
element.
I think he needed another 6 months.
So what we rating this one then, Cal? What we ended
I
on?
was on the. I nearly rated him a D rating,
Yeah,
but I think just for the fact of there is still potential because he's 21.
Yeah,
I put a
true.
C minus.
fair enough.
It's a 5-year deal. If he does well for Villa, I'll put my hands up, but I do not see it.
Yeah.
I think he'll get loaned out. He won't really play much.
It's got a lot of competition as well. Diaby, Bailey, you know. I think
That's
they've
the
got-
thing.
Yeah.
You move Morgan Rogers against Leon Bailey. Bailey's levels above.
Yeah, exactly.
Levels above.
Yeah,
Try and put him up top as well. Ollie Watkins is levels above.
yeah, exactly. I think they've got Duran as well behind him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a very
he's
congested.
a first string striker and a first string winger.
Yeah,
And you signed him for 20 million.
it's a very congested sort of places he's got a challenge for.
I just
to be
don't.
fair.
I haven't really rated him.
Yeah,
I
fair
haven't.
enough. We'll end the video there, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, what do we think of the transfers? Any ones that we graded wrong? Any ones that we missed out? Obviously, January was quite a quiet period.
Quite
to be honest.
boring.
Yeah. So get your comments down below. As I said, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.